Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another stream of Valheim with my no map, no portals. Fire spread is on. I will just take a moment. I apologize to get things going as per usual while I do quick sound tests and all that fun jazz, and like to make sure that the actual uh, stream itself is working properly. And just gonna have to post a link onto the socials. Uh, so one moment. Spread is on. Okay, so now have that all set up, ready to go. Today's going to be a bit of an interesting one. I don't have my ships here, so I do have to hoof it to my other base. Why did I eat from there? I should have eaten from here. I should have hoofed it from... I gotta hoof it from this base to my other base. So, goodbye sundial. It only partially works. Now which way is the quickest? I think this way is the quickest. I have paths leading between a lot of my areas on this part of the continent. I found that was rather prudent. That way it just keeps everything kind of connected. Makes it a little bit easier to find my way back if I get lost, turned around. If I find one of my paths, I can just follow it. And it'll eventually lead me to, well, something that I built. But playing without the map has been an interesting challenge, because without being able to know where you're going, you have to navigate a little bit differently. Oh, go away. That's what I thought. Alright, so how I tend to navigate is up in the sky. You can't see it from right here, but the world tree, Yggdrasil, that crosses the sky, it actually crosses in a cardinal direction from east to west. So the base of the tree is in the east, and the tip of it points to the west. So if I can see it, there we go. So that would be pointing relatively west. As you can see, the sun's heading down that direction, which means that east would be that way. So we're pretty much midday right now by the looks of it. Which is perfect because, well, I'm on foot. Now see, even this I do have these areas blocked off, but they do lead to other places. They're attached as well, but they're areas that I don't use anymore. So, here we are, following our path from base to base. That's not the base, that's just a random hut. Although my base isn't much bigger, because it's just a little fire base that I was using for gathering copper, actually. But it's a totally different experience without having the map. And this is all part of that same area. I usually take a boat between here and the other base. But I don't have a boat on this side here right now. I'm actually not quite sure what happened to my one boat. I had a carve that seems to have vanished, because I had two of them. Now I only seem to have one. But now that I take this from this base here, I take the inland path directly through, not to the left, and that just leads to my old copper mines. But if I keep going straight, And following this path here, this will lead me to another spot where I have a base. See the water right there? That is the opposite side of that entire continent that I'm on. So I found a very thin patch while I was searching for a corpse one day. And as a result, this is now where I have my main thoroughfare. I'm going to have to eventually take down probably a whole bunch of the trees, maybe level it out, flatten it out, put some stones down, just make it a proper pathway. But for the time being, it's serving its purpose quite well. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be taking my long ship out, and I am going to be trying to, first of all, find some silver, because I haven't actually found any silver as of yet, which is kind of concerning. Well, I found some, but I haven't mined it because I didn't have the right pickaxe. I only had a bronze pickaxe at the time, and you can't use bronze for silver. It doesn't work. So I'm going to take all of my goodies, my lovely goodies, in my long ship here. Oh, I should have brought more food. I left some onion soup sitting behind that I could have brought with me. Oh well. So now I'm going to take this ship and I'm going to head towards my next base area, which was my mountain base. If you were watching the last stream that I did, or if you check out the last stream that I did, you'll see the mountain base. It's very tiny. It's basically a couple of crafting benches and a bed in a ruined tower in the Black Forest, just at the base of a mountain. And that mountain happened to be where Moder was. So I managed to find and eliminate her with very little issue, which was nice. And now I'm on my way back, because I'm going to try to head kind of in the same pathway, making bases along the same route so that it's a little bit easier for repetitive navigation, because with no portals, of course I have to travel back and forth a lot, because I don't want to be bringing everything that I need to make my bases all the time. So I need to take things with me. As you saw in my hold, I have a bunch of copper, tin, iron, circling cores, like quite a few things. My diverger circlet, my swamp key. I should probably put my dragon tears in there as well. And now we take our little river that divides the continent. I don't think I've ever actually gone all the way down there. I don't think I've had to yet. I just found the perfect little river here. It takes me exactly where I need to go, exactly where I want to be. And it's relatively safe. I mean, it's got a couple of rocks here, but beyond these, it's not much going on here. It does go by a mountain area, but I've never seen anything spawn there yet. That used to give me a little bit of mild panic issues when I would be going by this mountain that leads right to the water, and really hoping that wolves don't spawn back before I had anything close to good gear or good food. I wouldn't have been able to take a hit from one of them. And just up here, on the next left-hand turn, is where the mountain is. The mountain will be on the right. Slopes leading directly down into the water. Yeah, you can kind of see it already. I'm frequently fighting the wind. That's why I actually took Moder's power instead of leaving it with bone mass, because, well, bone mass is handy they did nerf him quite a bit. Uh, Instead of being resistant to those damages, now he's only slightly resistant. So it's still useful, but I think I would rather have the temporary carry capacity increase and the ability to escape on the ocean if I need to with a backwind. 'Cause I'm not sure when I'm going to be back at that other base again by the Forsaken Altars, so I want to make sure that I have everything that I need set up in order to better maximize my chances at success. Because right now, I would say chances of success are pretty low for what I want to do today. I'm just debating on whether or not I want to hit up the plains immediately or if I should go up the mountain and find some silver. I think I should probably find the silver. But I'm going to go up the mountain at the base that I have over by Motor, because that'll be my staging area towards my next base, which will hopefully be a good plains base. I might be able to settle up on the edge of a plains and hopefully maybe a black forest. Oh, I'm hitting right at a rock. Yeah, there's always a few bears and a troll up here. Bear on the right, troll on the left, bear on the left. It seems to be a continuous spawn as well. I've killed this bear a couple of times. And he always seems to come back, but he doesn't usually aggro me. I actually got a little brave at one point, and I went to start trying to build a little marker here. I got so far as building a crafting bench and a floor. Then I got jumped by the bear. So I abandoned. He destroyed the crafting bench, left the floor. Oh, well, this isn't awesome. I know I gotta head pretty much straight east. And then keep an eye out on the south side, so I'm heading in the right direction. Oh, and there's the troll. So if I head east, keep an eye to the south for a swamp island. Might be that there. I don't think it's that there. I think that's part of the swamp proper, because there's a swamp biome down here. And then there is an island that's pretty much just a few swamp trees sticking out of the ocean. I don't even know if I'd call it an island, but a little swampy area in the middle of nowhere. And that's my marker for where I turn. So I'm really hoping here that I don't get accosted by a serpent or something while I'm stuck going at extremely slow speeds. That makes for a nice screenshot though. I love a good screenshot. Gonna turn a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't want to head too far south. Now there is a plains area near my mountain base, but I did do a drive-by of the shore on that, and I didn't see anything that was too useful at all. So I don't think I'm going to bother exploring that particular plains. I might hop across the water from that base though, because I got lost at one point a few plays ago and ended up in an area down there that looked like it might be perfect for a base not too far from my other one. I was actually trying to find hill deer for the second time, and got extremely turned around. I don't even know really if I could find her again now if I wanted to. Somewhere over there, I think. Ish. There's this swamp island area. You see what I mean about it just being basically a few trees sticking out of the ocean? See, I love coming across random stuff like this because it makes for great landmarks. Follow the world tree until you find the submerged swamp island. Then take a right. It'd be really funny if there was a crypt on here or something, but I don't believe there is. There's just a couple of trees. By the looks of it, some gunk, whatever. Although I don't want to be close to that. I gotta go further east yet. Because that's not even on the right continent that I want to be on. Huh. Ay me. I'm hoping that my mountain land comes into sight soon. It's an island just over somewhere there. But I know it's not far from this. And there was something red over there. Weird. Oh, there's leviathans, that's a good sign. I remember there being a handful of leviathans. So that's good enough reason there for me to turn a little bit. Just enough to be able to get some wind. Hopefully hold the wind. Okay, so turn right at the island. Let's see if it's past the Leviathan this way. I should be able to find it pretty easily now. I like to try to go right by it though. I believe that's the area that I'm going to be heading is over there. It's where I tried to find Hildir the one day and turns out that's not where I was. Okay, I think I'm going the right way now. Pretty sure that's part of the island I want to be on. Maybe? Or maybe that's where I want to be. Maybe it's the other side of there. Oh, darn it. I think it is too yet. I didn't go far enough east. Because I shouldn't be seeing swamp that far south for where I'm trying to go. So, if my mental map is accurate, this is the mountain where I killed Motor. Which also means that if I follow it around, hopefully I can find a pathway through and it's not a full continent. Otherwise I'll have to turn around. Oh, hopefully that doesn't have to happen. But such is the challenge of not having a map and not using portals. It's very strange not using portals, I must say. I usually use quite a few. I'll have an entire dedicated portal room set up to like every corner of everywhere that I go. Essentially every time I leave my base on a normal file, I have the materials to build a couple of portals. And at least one or two to link them to back at my main base that haven't been linked at that point yet. Oh yeah, this is starting to look familiar. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is the mountain where I took out Motor. This is a plains area that doesn't really have anything except for some big stone pillars. I think there might have been one of the fueling huts somewhere. But the biggest thing right now is I'm just really wanting to not aggro a Deathsquito. Yeah, nice exciting stream today so far. I'm spending lots of time in the boat. But that's kind of par for the course for these types of playthroughs. You do end up spending a lot of time navigating. Ah, day 99. It's almost my centennial. That's kind of exciting. Day 99, I've taken out the first, well, 4 world bosses, yeah. Eikthyr, Elder, Bone Mass, and Motor. And now, of course, here comes the fog. See, on the plus side, if something does happen, I at least have a boat. It's just a carve, but at least I have a boat on the same stretch of water where this one was originally parked. Sometimes the fog's so thick I think I'm in the Mistlands. Ooh. Of course I couldn't hit that at a high wave. Yeah. Ah. Swamp. Oh, that's right, yes. It was just a very small swamp. I am way too close to shore. Far too close. I need to get the heck away from this shoreline and get just up this coastline a little bit. Because just up here on the left, it'll turn into a black forest area, and that is where I'm currently heading. Oh look, locks. I should be attacking them, fighting them with some fire arrows, but I don't really use fire arrows on this file because it was fire spread on. All it takes is one errant arrow and you've got a problem. I actually burnt down part of my base at one point early on when I wasn't thinking about the fire spread being on. Like, oh yeah, I can make some fire arrows. Well, I did. I used them. And I hit my base. And I burnt down a corner of my base. So, super exciting. So, that's the area that I'm going to want to go to. This is the area that I thought I was a few minutes ago. But it's not where I am now. Now I'm in the right place. I think. It's been so tempting to use this motor's power, but I honestly didn't think that it would take this long. Oh, a fueling village. Oh, this might be close enough to my base to warrant further investigation. Wouldn't mind getting some flax and barley. Well, I don't really need the flax at the moment, but the barley would be really, really nice. And of course, black metal. That stuff's just amazing. Absolutely love it. Wonder how far through the plains I'm gonna have to run. I kind of lost my sense of direction too, and I can't see the world tree, so I don't know which way is which. I think I don't know. Oh, okay, so there's west, there's east, so I'm heading south. Does that seem right? That doesn't seem right. I may be lost, so I'm gonna use that power because I need some speed. Now watch where I'm gonna be going. It's probably right around the corner. But I'm fairly certain that if I follow this along, I should very quickly come to my base. Unless I took a very wrong turn somewhere. So I guess I'll find out when I'm heading north, because I was on the east side of the island. There's the mountain, so yeah, I might actually still have a little bit of distance to cover. Oh, and this side of the shore actually has a lot of fueling stuff. Okay. The only thing that would make it better is if I found a Yaglith spawn. Maybe I'll get fortunate and find a Vegvisir. Because I think I'm going to go explore this whole plains. But I got to get to my base first. Because then I can set my spawn points, I can drop things off. I can get rested. And of course, above all, be in a place where I know that my boat can be found. And the last thing I want to do is lose my ship. It's one thing if it gets destroyed. It's another thing if I just physically lose it because I forgot where I parked it. No, that's not the, no, it's not the egg spawn. Those aren't the fingers. Okay, okay. kind of nice actually with this, the motor power. I might start using this more frequently. It's just too bad that I gotta wait 15 minutes between when it ends and when I can use it again. Okay, so now if I keep a lookout here on the left, I will hopefully very soon see a ruined stone tower. And that is my little base. I should probably make a dock or something just to make it stand out a little bit more, but right now there's nothing that really makes it stand out at all, which you'll see shortly. Oh, little troll cave up there. Oh, is that it? I don't think that's it. Pretty sure it was a lot closer to the edge of the Black Forest than I need to go. I'm definitely glad that I used the power though, because it's almost worn off already. I'm not quite to where I need to be. I was really hoping that I'm going around the right island here, otherwise it's going to be a long backtrack. But I'm pretty sure I am. Okay, so we got a sunken ship. Oh, is that it? That might be it right there. That's it. I found it. Come on. Okay, that was good. Did you see how close that was? Just a little too close to shore for my comfort. Okay. So up there is motor. Spawn point now set. Good. So I really don't think I'd have trouble finding my way from here. Yeah, talk about an exciting base, eh? Literally just a couple of walls, just enough to give everything a sheltered bonus. Alright, now eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Go drop the dragon's tears off in the boat. Day 100. It's kind of an exciting milestone. This is the longest I've managed on a file like this. Actually, take those and put them in my boat too. They're gonna come with me. That's not what I meant to do. Actually, I'm going to keep the smaller stacks on me, just in case. Okay, so I'll have almost 300 pounds. I'm going to have to put wishbone on. Take off the measure yard, or man yard, however you want to pronounce it, I'm not sure. I am not Nordic. But I'm just going to follow my previous path here, which is just made out of campfires. And hope to find some silver very quickly. I haven't taken the wishbone up this way yet. So I am hoping that it won't take too long. I love how I can make it up to this one little spot. The physics of this game is just hilarious. There's going to be a golem nearby because I haven't killed it. There's actually a few golems that spawn nearby here. If it wasn't for the drakes keeping them distracted, I would have had a lot of trouble. Oh no, I'm falling. Timing is everything. So I should be able to start finding silver soon. I think I'm at the right height. I'm going to go up a little bit more just in case. If I keep going that way, there's going to be a golem over there. Golems are never fun to fight. I have a character that's in the Ashlands in terms of progression, and I absolutely hate trying to fight golems with him. Oh. First ping. I did have one spot where I was digging out silver at one point, but I don't remember where it was. Oh, this is right next to Motor. How perfect is that? For the most part, you can pretty much just ignore drakes. I have no idea. This is going to be funny, but yeah, I really have no idea how better to locate things with the wishbone. Just kind of go off my best guess. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh. Oh my lord. I think I just keep going this direction. Oh. And there it is. See, now with things like copper, I don't really ever recommend that you dig them out with copper veins, just because it's really not got much point or purpose. Very diminishing returns doing it that way, but with silver is a heck of a lot easier to do it with. I'm just thinking that I probably should have brought a backup pickaxe. So I'm going to have to go run back down the mountain to repair my pickaxe. But this is why it's so much easier to take out a silver node fully, because you can easily follow it. And pretty much always easily dig it out. So I just like to dig to a spot that's just below it. As you can see, it's all suspended. Find the edges. And dig out as much as I possibly can around it. Might actually would be better to go from here. Get rid of this tree, it's in my way, I can't see. There we go. Pretty sure I just heard a wolf. But wolves are fine. Maybe one of these days I'll try actually taming something in terms of the wildlife in this game. I never really do. The only wildlife that I ever end up farming is chickens. Just never usually find the need to hunt that much more foodstuffs. I guess wolves are handy if you use them for combat, but I don't know that I would, because I don't know if they'd follow me well on my trips on the ocean. Honestly don't. Just never done it, so I'm not sure how that would work. Maybe I should look into it. Do some tests. See about taming a few wolves. Okay, so most of this vein is now not touching anything. That spot there is going to be a problem. There we go. Okay, so it's not touching anything over here. It's not touching anything over here. You gotta watch these spots right here, because sometimes you'll think you have it completely unburied, and there'll be a tiny little corner touching somewhere, and that will be enough to mess with it. So in the meantime, what I need to do is just dig out what I can here. I'm going to try to do this without breaking my pickaxe at all. Do I have any wood on me? I do have wood because I just took some trees down. So I need, these are the two most important things right now. A workbench and a chest. Possibly two. I don't need to feel rested. Oh, actually, kind of does help. So I got a bonfire up here, which, by the way, easiest way to take out motor: hide under a little platform, surround yourself with bonfires, and then just repair the bonfires. Oh yeah, I found the silver. I don't really need to keep the wishbone on now. Get myself the extra carrying capacity. Why did I stand up? Get myself the extra carrying capacity that will afford me, which will help bring an extra, what, 15 pieces of silver down the mountain. And we are arrested. This is kind of perfect because the path leads directly into my pit. So yeah, what you want to do when you only have one little spot left that's attached is this is where you want to attack. You want to destroy that connection to the ground. Which I'm hoping I can do without breaking my pickaxe. Okay, that's no longer touching anywhere. I'm going to start putting stuff into this chest. Because in a few moments, 18 pieces of silver, nice. In a few moments, once I can get back on top of this darn thing, you always want to do this part from the top. 2, 3, 4. And then I fall off. See, now what should be happening, which I'm kind of confused as to why it's not, is the whole vein should pop. Like all at once. And if it doesn't here soon, that could prove problematic. Because I'm not going to have enough durability on my pickaxe to finish the job. Come on. Come on. There's something definitely not working the way that it usually does, because this thing should have popped long since. And there goes my pickaxe. Son of a gun. I should have brought it back up with me. Looks like it started to break, but it didn't pop. Which means I'm going to have to come back up here. Whew. I always forget how heavy silver is. I carry 25. How much would I need to be able to carry 30? Another 54 pounds. That's not going to happen right now. So I'm just going to run back down the mountain. I think I have enough stuff here to be able to make a high enough forge level. Yeah. So back to the east, down the mountain. Uh-oh. That looked a lot closer than it was. Oof, I gotta be careful with these jumps. Didn't think I was wearing a feather cape, but no, that is not the case. Better be careful with that. Get myself demonetized for humming something. Jeez. Not monetized yet, but get a copyright flag. I should just start linking and playing my own music in the background. I've also been trying to keep my eye out for one of those rocky rocks, but I haven't found one yet. Now, what do I need to upgrade that? 10 flint, 10 wood? I might be able to pull that off pretty quick. Maybe. Maybe not. Actually, do I have any flint here? I might already have some. I do not. Okay, what else can I build for an improvement that I might have? Easy access. That's a stone cutter. That's not an improvement. I could make 3 bronze, get 10 fine wood. What level do I need to repair this guy? 2, so yeah. 10 fine wood, 3 bronze. Oh, that sounded like a bear. Oh no, the Lox is coming in for a visit. I do not want to fight you. Why are you even following me? I might have got lucky there. No idea why that thing was following me. Alright, so I'm going to need 6 of these and 3 of these. I probably should have put the silver down. Why am I putting that in there? Don't put useless junk in your boat. I'm going to be building a smelting area here as well, so I'm not going to have to run back to my other base to smelt. One, 2, 3 bronze, and 10 fine wood. And that will build the adze. Can I put it up there? Never tried... Oh, I can too. Nice. I was gonna say, I've never really tried stacking them up on top of stuff next to it. Hey. Oh, that's a workbench improvement, not a forge improvement. So this is when it'd be helpful to have somebody in chat. They could tell me when I'm being stupid. Oh, perfect. Ended up being easier. There we go. Just want to keep some of this stuff there. And bring that there. I'm gonna need 5 of those for each. I can't carry 5 of them. I'll just wait till I have the silver put down in a proper chest. Then I'm gonna... Oh, I already have a smelter here. Nice. Do I have any coal? I do. Perfect. Means now I can go to bed and wake up to a handful of silver. Depending on... I might have to make a few trips up the mountain, but I'm not sure. Oh, I can build Frostner now. Ooh, or a silver sword. I've been having fun with the swords. Okay. I need to get some wood, some regular wood. Everything that can weigh me down right now, though, needs to come out of this inventory. 84, perfect. Because now I need to grab wood. Get back here. You like that little maneuver? A little jumping downward axe thrust onto the log. Onto the log, wow. Yeah, we're just gonna kick that log. Okay. That'll give me a stack of coal. It's not going to be quite enough. I mean, realistically, you only truly need a couple of... Well, maybe one silver vein even might be enough to take you all the way through the Ashlands. At least for the most part. Depending on playstyle, of course. Okay. And now to show you my favorite little thing. The whole reason why I'm playing with fire spread on. Not just for the challenge. But because I hate waiting for charcoal kilns. Absolutely hate them. And just like that, I got a stack of coal. Each stack of wood equals a stack of coal in as much time as it takes to burn. Which usually isn't very long. Oh my lord, I suck with this thing. Get back here. And just like that, I got 3 stacks of coal. A heck of a lot faster than I usually get them. I'll tell you that much. Okay, so now I should probably start looking at some of the stuff that I can build. Oh, good lord. Oh no. Just get away from the base, get away from the base, get away from the base. Oh, I need food. Eat, eat, eat. This is actually the first troll that's hunted me down at my base. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Ooh. I always like troll trophies. I also kind of like reclaiming areas, so this is going to look hopefully pretty cool by the time I'm done with this area, but that's all going to depend on how long it takes me to find everything else, because this is, like I said, a staging area at the moment. Yeah, I better take poison. Poison resist will be ridiculously handy where I'm going to be going in a not too distant future now. Grab coal. I'm going to try to keep things together. Huh. I need 30, I think. Oh, I need more anyway. I'm just going to go back up and cart down another 25 silver. And maybe see if I can get that rest of the vein to pop properly, because it's kind of annoying when it doesn't want to work. Oh. The physics just make me laugh. I don't even care about the wolf stuff right now. I mean, wolf loot is extraordinarily easy to get. And once I make a silver sword, that'll be really nice. Because that'll be skipping the entire Iron Age. And going straight to silver from bronze. That was weird. My shadow just became detached from my body. You Drake. Why can't I hit you? Ooh. Not very often I get stuttering like that. You drop a trophy. Of course not. They never want to drop trophies for me. They're not very nice. Okay, gain the stamina. You know what? I'm gonna grab some obsidian. Ah. That was the missing piece to a few different things. Okay. Feeling kind of silly. I went a way I don't usually go, and now I don't know where I am in relation to where I want to be. I think I want to be over here still a little bit. Just gonna... Don't want them, but... Toss your eggs down the mountain. Oh, right there. Okay. Oh, ah. Do 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 do. Drakes are annoying. I wonder, since I usually use fire arrows for a lot of stuff, I'm really curious now actually how poison arrows will do. I know frost work really good against some stuff like growths on the tar pits, but I'm really curious. I might have to try some poison arrows. I never use them. Haha. At this point now I'm just hoping for a couple of trophies. And there it is. Knows how much obsidian I tend to not use ever. That should be more than enough. Oh, I'm out of arrows. Oh, frick. Well, at least now I can make the arrows I want. Just almost build a little base around here. Dig out underneath her cave. But it'd be kind of pointless. I mean, why would I need to come back? Enough times to warrant a base. Okay, that's a 3-point shot right there. I wonder if this little piece has been messing everything up. It's not technically attached, but you never know. Okay, there's literally nothing touching this thing. This thing should have popped like a water balloon by this point. But no. It's making me into a liar, and I can't even attack you. Well, these huge chunks are coming off of it. Figure I get the entire node mined out. That way I can put the silver into chests and come back and grab it whenever I need it. Just heard something behind me. That was weird. There we go, that piece finally popped. It was attached to something on this one. Too hard. Oh, it's trying to hit the oh no, the projectile's hitting the silver. That's what that is. Seen in very, very little time. I mined out that entire node. The entire thing's gone. Except for that one little tiny piece right here. Okay. Drake's starting to get a little annoying. So you gotta watch for that too, because the silver will sometimes drop in stacks of 30. So you don't want to miss out. So yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 full stacks, and almost a 7th. Actually, yeah, can I take 20? No. Can I take 15? That was the wrong way. Okay. I got one arrow. At least I hit him. Come on. Come on. That's right. This is my mountain now. Keep hearing something behind me. That's weird. Maybe I'm losing my mind. Alright. last bit of the silver from here. Probably should have done that a little differently. So 17 is the magic number. Maybe 18. Because I don't want to drop the obsidian, because I need that to make some arrows. Could drop the wolf pelt, that's only 5 pounds, so that won't even get me one piece. Alright, back down the mountain I go. There's another 18 iron, or silver. Okay, so if I find that house, the facing wall, or the wall facing the mountain, leads directly to the mine. That's the kind of landmarks that you gotta try to make for yourself. It's whatever you can see for a landmark. Something that you notice frequently. Can I take any of that? Yeah, I can. Alright. Now I'm full. Did I already get this loot? I did. That's where I got my onion seeds, I'm pretty sure. And that made me happy. So much quicker to get down the mountain than it is to get up the mountain. Especially if you do that. But that wasn't really on purpose. Put wolf stuff in there too. Drake trophy. Kind of feel like going and putting the rest of this. No, I don't want to put the obsidian on there. I was thinking I was going to put it on my boat, but it won't help me from making anything if I leave it on my boat. Sleep through another night, get some smelting done. Extraordinarily handy, I find. Set all your smelting up and go to bed. Wake up, it's all done. Diminishing returns I find when you're using multiple smelters, because by the time you finish loading, say, 4 or 5 smelters, the first one's already starting to produce. Okay. 35 silver now. Let's see here. Silver axe. Or sword, sorry. I need 40. So I should have enough here in a minute, so I will just need to make one more upgrade. I wonder if Thor's gonna make an appearance in this storm. Come on, buddy. I'm doing things that you couldn't. You cast down the Forsaken because you couldn't defeat them. I trapped them here. And now I'm destroying them. Oh, there you are. Yeah, you best keep running. Sorry for the Sigu. put this in here. Need to figure out what I need for the next improvement on the forge. So, forge. And those 20 iron. Do 10 copper. So 10 copper, 25 fine wood's probably my best bet. If I still have 10 copper. I do. I'm gonna have to smelt some more. Do I have fine wood in there? I do. Do I have 15 more fine wood somewhere? Exactly 15 more fine wood. So that was perfect. Alright, so now I got a level 3 crafting bench here, so in a minute I'll be able to make a silver sword, slash 75, spirit 30, which will be a big upgrade from slash 53. Same knockback, same backstab, same movement speed, same parry bonus, block force is better on the bronze sword, but better block armor, okay. Stamina use is 50% higher. Durability is a lot lower. That's alright. Poison arrows. Ugh. That's slightly annoying. I'm going to have to upgrade these benches too. I think there's some copper near my base though, so that'll be very handy. I think it's right just up here. But I'm going to go grab that 5 iron, which should be the biggest other piece that I need towards my silver sword. So I've got that. 3 leather scraps and 2 wood. I don't know if I have any leather here at all. And I do not. Okay, so I need to go find some leather scraps somehow. I don't think I have any meadows near me, which could prove problematic for that. Huh. Just trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that one. Because there was some swamp to the south. I should be able to get some leather from there. I think that's what I'm going to go do. Is while everything is dreary and terrible weather. It's still early in the day because I haven't. Hasn't been that long since I woke up. So I am going to, I think, take my boat down. To the swamp that was down there. And hopefully come back with what I need. should really think about making a trinket too. I haven't used them since they were introduced. I've never equipped one on any of my characters. I'm not sure which one I would go for though. Probably not that one. Maybe that one. Seems to have a lower cost than everything else. Everything else is 60 or higher. And extra stamina is always good. Or regen. Yeah, see? Let's see. Those two are basically the same thing, but it's like a tier 1, tier 2 version. Oh well. I can't sleep at this time. Yeah, I know. Okay. I'm gonna eat one of the black soups that's on the boat. I'm actually not even gonna eat the other one right now. I'm just gonna have my 2 health foods. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm hoping to accomplish here. But I know I can find leather scraps in some places in swamps, but I think that's only the crypts. I don't think there's any crypts in this one, but I didn't actually explore it, but it didn't look very big. On the plus side, the wind's nice and strong to take me down there. I can't do it. I need to have all 3. A little OCD in me. That bottomed out pretty good. I'm just gonna get out right here. Cut down a tree, get some wood, repair that boat before it breaks. Bears are actually quite easy once you have an okay weapon. I mean, even the troll's not so bad anymore. That's funny. I think it watched me just destroy everything here and it stopped. Which is like, maybe I don't want to mess with this guy. Well, I'm gonna come mess with you. Four-shot the troll with my sword. And that's just a regular bronze sword. I can't wait till I get the silver upgrade now. That's going to be amazing. Inventory filled up pretty quick. Yeah, you're not going to get a chance to poison me. You might. Nope, alright. Okay. Do I really want the ancient seeds? I'd rather have them than the little bit of stone there. And repair? Repair. Perfect. So now I can safely head to make a chest is what I can safely do. And I can put everything that I know I'm not going to actively be needing in the swamp. Mostly. Yeah, that'll be good enough. Alright, now hopefully I can find what I need. I might have to find a crypt. I might want to grab my swamp key in case I do. See, this is why I bring my swamp key with me. Even if the plan has nothing to do with the swamps. It has everything to do with, I don't know. It's supposed to be going to the plains, but that hasn't been really working out super well. It's going to auto walk for a second. Keeping an eye out also for large stones, because I want to find a rocky stone, like the pet rock. Which I'm not even sure if it's actually a real thing, or if everybody's just kind of trolling, because I've never seen one in-game. Okay. Let's get that poison resist going. Oh, there's a plain swamp black forest combo. All on the edge of a mountain. Not gonna lie, I kinda like that. That's funky. I'm hearing things again here. Can't quite figure out if it's something actually in the room with me, like a mouse, or if I keep brushing up against something with my chair. Either is a possibility. Sorry for the temporary pause, but I am a smoker, and I haven't had one in a while, so I'm just getting that prepared. Alright. Now, if only there was something worthwhile here. hoping to see a crypt, because I know if I find a crypt, I'm guaranteed to find some leather. Because in those muddy scrap piles, they're full of leather. Just as much leather as there is iron. But things are not looking good, because I know this swamp's not very big, at least not from shore, it's not. Just need one. Just need one crypt. Now I'm trying to rack my brain if anything in the plains drops leather. I don't think so. I still have a little bit of it to explore here, hopefully. I'll get lucky. I'm hoping. It's not looking good though. It's not looking good at all. I'm actually kind of surprised by the overall lack of enemies in general. I mean, there was that one cluster, but that was about it. No surtlings. Nothing really crazy. I already have a lot of turnips. Okay, now there's a few more guys chasing me, but I'm not really too worried about them. I guess I'm just trying to find a crypt. Just a crypt. Just one. I don't even need it to be a big crypt. It can be a little crypt. It can be a 2-room crypt as long as there's a muddy scrap pile in it. Wait a second. I thought I heard an abomination. Alright, buddy. Come here. Alright. I love the abominations. I'm starting to think they have a 100% drop rate on trophies. Which I'm okay with. What is that? Yeah, that's plains. Is this where I was? No. Yes? I don't know. I might have to find my boat. Oh wait, no. Son of a gun. The wishbone is what I was looking for in my inventory there. To try to find... I don't know. Oh no. Alright. Certain things I don't hold on to when they're really super common items. First thing is to get dropped from my inventory. Resin, stone. On this playthrough, great ore eyes, because they're useless. Yeah, no crypts. Now I gotta find my boat. Oh, hey. Okay. Just because I don't really know what's in this pile. I don't really need any of those. Okay, so yeah, now I gotta find my boat. See, at least I always park it on the shoreline. There it is. In a sensible location. So now I gotta find a different swamp. Definitely want the trophy because I can use it to craft bait. Maybe the hides. No, I don't need the hides. Don't really need any of that. I'm gonna take the hides. So I don't really need any of it. Might as well just take anything. curious what's on the other side of this water. So I could see land. I thought I could see land. That wasn't very far. It was like an outline. But I could be way, way wrong. Kind of feel like I shouldn't have gone this way now. I mean, really, I only need leather. Yeah, there's definitely land. Oh. Swampland. Is that swamp? No, that's forest. Never mind. Did not mean to punch my boat. I don't know how far I want to head. Oh, there's swamp there though. I'm only going in if I can see a crypt from the shore. Actually, I'm not going to be able to tell that because I don't want to park my boat too close to the swamp. Well, there's a surtling spawner in there anyway. Pretty sure I gotta point my boat that way if I... What? That's not ideal. Give me 1 second here. Why can I not... Whoa. What is taking up so much space on my hard drive? Sorry guys. Apparently I'm down to 1 megabyte of free space on my drive. Not super ideal. Well, I just managed to free up 3 megabytes of space. Oof. What the heck happened here? I apologize for the temporary segue. Do not want to have to end the stream yet. But I just need a moment, so... the things that happen. Let's see how much of a difference this will make. Now you can't see what I'm doing, but believe me when I say I am doing the things. Okay, let's see if that fixed it. There we go. Oh yeah, geez, I was trying to stop. Okay, so I'm back at her. Have more space available on my hard drive now. That was weird. Like, very weird. Okay. Something running around killing Great Dwarves. Day 103. At least it's the beginning of the day when I'm going to be heading into the swamp now. First things first. Make sure you're fully repaired. And if there's anything I can stack in here, I'm going to. Take that out, take that out. And the stuff that I know I'm going to be getting more of, there's not really much point in storing. At least not in there, so for some of that stuff, I'm going to build a chest. And I'm going to put that stuff in there. So now when I'm done in the area, I'll be able to, pardon me, figure out exactly what I'm going to be taking with me and what I'm going to be leaving behind. Because anything I leave behind I'm probably never going to see again. Okay, I've only got a couple of meads left. Oh, it's a fuling. Nice. Nice. Those guys go down a lot easier with a sword than they ever did with anything that I usually use. Which at this point is usually Frostner, which I'm not going to worry about this time. Okay, so I got 7 black metal. Probably should have got myself rested before I did anything else, but oh well. Oh, I thought that was a crypt. Oh, that might be a crypt over there, though. Okay, there's definitely at least a crypt here, so that's good. Let's get rid of those. block and stab, block and stab. Crypt there for sure. So I'm gonna head this way. Oh, nice crypt there too. Crypts everywhere. I wonder if there's going to be anything else here. Because I don't usually, like if it's this rich in crypts, I wonder if the bog witch might be here. So I haven't found... Are you serious? Ask and ye shall receive. A bog witch surrounded by 3, 4 crypts that I can see on screen. Good lord. That is amazing. Too bad I have no real money on me. Well, at least the crypts are here. Oh, and an abomination inside the bog witch place. I've never seen that happen before. I didn't know that could happen. I thought the bog witch was a protected area. If that hadn't just happened on stream, I don't think anybody would have believed me. I'm really slow on the blocks with this guy. Until it matters, I guess. I can't even remember what I can get from you. The serving tray is what I really need, I think. Everything else is just... Oh, the scythe handle. That's where I get you. Okay. Oh, that's not the door, that's a window. Okay, where's the world tree? Oh, man. Oh, right there. Wow, that threw me off. Oh, how did I lose my direction? I got excited, that's how. I think I came from this way. I wish I could just see a hint of the world tree at the moment. But I think it's that way I want to go. Okay. That's kind of handy. Drop that and that and that and that and that. I'll just have to keep a mental note of where this is at. Okay. Or come back for the black metal. Or just leave the black metal. I'm probably just going to leave the black metal. I'd rather have 30 iron. And all of this was to get just a few leather scraps. And now I don't remember how many I need. So that's unfortunate. Okay. I think I may have officially found the smallest crypt ever. Just like I was saying, that's all I needed was one little muddy pile. Oh, no, I just didn't dig far enough. So I guess all I need to do now is just, I can't remember if I needed 2 or 5. So I'm going to try to get 5 of the leather scraps on me. And I'm hoping that that'll be enough. And then I can head home. Well, to my new home. A whole other stack of iron. And I can't even take it home. Nice, I definitely have enough leather now. So, I'm going to just drop what I don't need. How much is this worth? 180. I got enough for my scythe handle too. Let's bug out of here. I'm not going to be greedy. Well, I should probably try to get rested here. Do I have the ability to do so? I don't think I do. Unless there's a fire here. I can't remember if she's got a fire that goes. Oh, she does too. Perfect. Oh, ivy. So the scythe handle, I think, is the only thing I really need. I don't make the feasts. I never bother with them. I like having my food mobile. I'm not attacking the broom. Alright, now let's see if this is the right direction. Actually, if it is, I'm going to take a chance. First, I'm going to destroy this over here. hit me. Just because I found so much iron, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to grab it, use the motor power, gain my extra carry capacity. If I read it correctly, that did that. And then I'm going to run like the dickens. And hope that I'm going the right way. I think I gotta go that way. I think. I am not at all certain. Like, not even close. So, first things first, I want to put this one back in there. So that I don't have to be burdened coming back from over here. Okay. I don't think that's enough. 750. Perfect. Run. I got 5 minutes to find my boat. And I think it's this way. But at this point, it could be anywhere. Oh no, I don't think it was this way. This way? Maybe it was this way. Oh, come on. Be the right way. Or at least lead me to some place where I can see the world tree. Because I know I gotta head west. Which I think might actually be the other way because the sun set. Okay, now I gotta decide. Do I double down this direction? I don't think I do. I think I need to head the other way. Because I don't think I would have passed by this many crypts before without noticing. It's possible, but unlikely. Oh man. Oh man. I got that turned around. I'm back at her. Okay. Feels like the sun's over there. Is there shadows? There are shadows. Sun's over there. And I think sun's going down. So, I'm heading this way. Well, I got myself turned around pretty good, I think. I got 2 minutes to figure this out. That might be a good sign. If I can get back with over 60 pieces of iron, that'd be amazing. There it is. Oh, thank God. I do not like death mosquitoes. Thank you, Iron Gate, for making sure that the sun actually rises in the east and sets in the west. I appreciate that. There we go. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. I think I got to go across the water pretty much straight this way. I don't even care what's in that chest. I think that's my mountain. No. Yes. I think I came down at an angle. I did. I did come down at an angle because at first I came down by the swamp or forest. I almost didn't even continue on this way. I'm glad I did. Jesus. 2 stacks of iron. Scythe handle, bog witch. This has been productive. And I got back to my boat just in time. I think that's my mountain. But it's also hard to tell because of the fog. Yeah, so now I'm just sailing blindly through the fog. Mostly blindly. I might want to go to half-mast, just so I can see better. I don't really need full mast unless... Oh, yeah, there we go. I hope this is the right island. If there's swamp on the left up here, then it's the right island. Because that was the first swamp that I just checked out, trying to find just a couple pieces of leather, to no luck. Oh, this is going to be a mistake. Don't get caught. Yes. Had to avoid the rocks somehow. I guess I'm glad that I know that that spot's safe. Kinda wishing I could use my hero power right about now. But it just brought me back an extra stack of iron that I wasn't expecting to be bringing back, so I'm not gonna complain. Although at some point I am gonna be wanting to go back over there and path it out a little bit, level some ground out, and make it so that I can get a ton more of those crypts, because that's the first time I've ever seen Odin. Okay, so you can get about 20 meters away from him before he poofs away. I've never seen him before in over 700 hours of gameplay. This has been an awesome day. just need to safely make it back to my base, which I think is up here. Good lord, I hope. Otherwise I'm very lost and it'll be interesting. But I said the same thing last time I came from this direction, or from the south. So I'm hoping that it's just that it's just observer error. Almost missed it. Oh. This may not be good. I think I'm in the complete wrong area. That looks like it's land that goes all the way around. I'm in a bay. I do not want to be in a bay. I need to turn around. Oh no, and the fog gets thicker. Well, let's hope I'm not heading directly at the shore now. Oh, good. It's only foggy in there. Okay. Okay, so I obviously didn't cross the water enough. I might just try going... Well, I'll see. I might follow the direction of the wind. Head that way. And then just hope that it leads me to where I need to be. Because I know I gotta go west from here, so that's basically west. It'd be really nice if the wind picked up a little bit though. I would even take a full-on storm at this point. I think I prefer sailing in the storms actually, simply because of the fact that you move faster. Kind of like using the barley windmill. That's the thing, the windmill. Just like using the windmill. The wind speed makes a difference. Okay, so I'm going to head straight towards the moon. Actually, just well, yeah, right about there. That's pretty close to with the wind. And look at that. It looks like there might be some fog up here. That's going to be great for navigating. At least I managed to get a full inventory. fair. Maybe that's my mountain? Because the one back there wasn't. Okay. Day 104. Now I'm hoping this is my mountain. If not, I'm going to be very sad. Gotta stay fairly close to the shore too, because otherwise I might not see it. Because I still haven't built out a pier or anything. There's a troll. Let's hope it's not here. Is that a lox out in the middle of the ocean? I wonder when they became amphibious. Okay. So it was just on the water until I came nearby and then it sank. Oh, there it is. Yeah. There we go. And there's a bunch of gold there and sellables. Okay. I just need to sort out some stuff here. I need some wood. I need another chest. Oh, no, I was in the right spot. Furniture. One, two, three. Perfect. Okay, so do that. I'm gonna go use this right away. That was 10 pounds. I can deal with that. Alright, smelt my 4 iron. put all this stuff in this first chest, last chest. This is perfect. This is going to set me up for exactly what I need. Where did the leather go? Oh, right there. Okay, so I need 5 iron, 2 wood, 40 silver. So 5 iron, 2 wood, and then 40 silver. Alright, I'm doing it. Okay. The bronze gear is now obsolete. Although I am going to put the sword in here because you never know when that's going to come in handy. Okay, so now I've got a silver sword. And that makes me happy. It's daytime now. I can probably go get a little bit of silver off the mountain. Why am I putting that there? That goes in the ship. Do not start putting boss drops in random chests throughout the world. Don't do it. Although, where'd the wishbone go? Okay, I'm keeping you on me. Okay, now what's going to come next? Should I go get more silver? I think I'm going to need more silver. But I think I also need this guy. So I need 20 fine wood. Oh, there's plains over here. I'm going to start heading that way. Should probably be careful until I actually have a little bit of health. Oh. I'm really glad that my timing is getting better with that. I'm here for wood. Ooh, that didn't feel good. Now the next tool upgrade I think I'm going to be getting is black metal axe. I think is going to be the next one. I'm going to try to skip iron for axe. Oh no. There's a lot of death mosquitoes. That looks like a dead lox over there, so I'm going to have to check that out. Although if it killed the locks. Oh, nice. This is way better than my other sword. Alright, there's hopefully as much fine wood as I'll need. I shouldn't need that or that. Oh, it was deer. Here I thought it was locks. Oh no. Okay, it was just stone. Okay, back to cutting some trees. Oh, sorry. Apparently I forgot how to breathe. So when you're doing this, if you're looking just for fine wood, just keep tossing the regular wood out of your inventory. You don't need to hold on to that. You can get regular wood in any biome. Well, almost any biome. But just by keeping only the fine wood, I'm able to hold quite a bit more. See, whereas I'd be full right now. And I was able to hold a bit more fine wood. So now I end up with 86 pieces total, which is well more than what I need. So now I'm going to head back. I haven't had very many deaths on this character, and none in quite a while. So I don't... Oh, nice, copper's right there. So I don't really want to jinx that and mess with my streak that I got going so far. Actually, is there a way to see that? There's got to be a way to see that. No, there's not. But my sword skill's pretty high. Crossbows, fishing. You can tell what I never use. Spears. I don't even know how I got a level 1 with spear. I don't recall ever even using one. Okay, so I needed the fine wood for the blast furnace. So now 20 stone. 5 circling cores and 10 iron. And my inventory's full. Well, at least I got some stuff here. So I don't have to wait. Oh, and I need to build the artisan table too. Which means I need the... Go back to the boat. Dragon's Tears. Wood. handful of stumps. I hate these stumps anyway. There we go. Now, build a little roof. And now that's oddly usable. Alright. Those guys kind of all went down like a sack of hammers. So yeah, I got the artisan table. Now I need the blast furnace. 10 iron, 5 cores. 5 cores. And 10 iron. Come on. There we go. Now let's get my first black metal smelted. And well, or when that happens, I'll be able to start getting into some better gear. Or tools, I should say. It's mostly the tools at this point that I need better. I need a better pickaxe, a better axe. I also need all the upgrades, which some of them do require black metal for, like I think the pots and pans require black metal for the cauldron. Okay. Black metal, there we go. So shield, tower shield, missile, and pots and pans. Do I have any cauldron upgrades here yet? None. So to take full advantage of that, I also will need to make the spice rack, which I can't do. I have to go back to my main base. I don't want to. But I'm gonna have to. But if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna wanna smelt as much as I can here and load up my boat. Okay, well that's all smelting. I'm heading back up into the mountain after dropping a bunch of stuff off to go and grab more silver. Okay, I know I have to come back into there anyway. 9 minutes unrested. I don't need the deer stuff, I just kind of felt like doing that. I just need a moment. Enjoy the beautiful sunrise. While I take a moment. It's one of the best things about this game is the lighting and the water rendering. Like it's amazing. Yeah, it might have low-res textures. Like, I mean, zoom in on anything and it's ugly. But when you take a step back and take in the whole picture and don't just focus on one thing, this game is gorgeous. Dynamic lighting, like this is the shadow of that tree right there. Okay, up the mountain I go. Probably should have stopped to regain some stamina. Oh, made it to here. Aha. And now I know exactly where to go, because I made that mental note. Straight that way. Don't care about your loots. Straight this way. I'm pretty sure I saw Frost Cave at one point up on this mountain as well, but I can't remember where. Might not have been this mountain. There was at least one other one that I have explored as well. I can't remember exactly how many now on this guy. Oh look, a golem. Just what I wanted to see. Oh good. The drakes have him occupied. You balking at me? So I still have 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks of silver to bring down. 25 pieces at a time. I know I could make it slightly faster if I left my tools behind, but I don't really want to do that. Can you poison a golem? I don't think so, but... Oh, maybe you can. Okay, now I run. I wonder how annoying it would be to do a quick path that I could just toss the silver down. Just need a rock to test it with. How far did it get? Not very. Okay, I'm not going to be doing that. But I might bring the stuff to build another chest. And then, I don't know. I'm going to start moving it slowly, bit by bit. Well, that would have been an embarrassing death. Get some of that smelting right away. Okay. Okay, so what do I need to do next? I've got a bunch of silver. What do I need to build next with it? How much black metal do I need for those pots and pans? 5. I have enough. Okay. So I might take what I have, or what I can, and head back. To my main base for now. I didn't actually get all the iron off me. That was silly. Kind of like to try to keep things grouped at least a little bit. Don't really need the needles. They can safely stay behind. Oh, huh. Oh my. Okay, this should help. At this point I just want to get as much as I can onto the boat. Don't need that or that. Definitely need that and that. I'm going to be unlocking new food soon, so maybe I can leave some food behind here. The excess. There's not much excess left, but leave behind those. Oh, what do I not want to leave? Really, any of the silver. Don't really want to leave the ancient bark, but that's easier to get than anything else. So I gotta make those fit. Oh, good. Still got 2 empty spots. Don't need those right now, so don't care about them. Well, that worked out okay. So I can only hold 15 more silver and 20 more iron before those stacks are full. Alright, I might be close to being ready. Whew. That's an expensive upgrade cost. Alright, so I should be ready to head back to main base. Now the question is, do I leave the blast furnace here? I think I should take it. So I got 40 iron, 15 silver to smelt. Another 39 iron already smelted, so that's good. So that brought me back up to pretty good and close to full, which is alright. Okay. I don't think there's anything else that I need to bring. Unless I can find a way to bring that, but that's 40 pounds, and I don't really want to deal with that. That's a pretty good haul today, I think. I just had a moment while I was trying to figure out how to get back to my main base, but it's all that way. But I think I'm going to have to go head back there so I can drop off all my plunder. I'm really not sure if I should leave the artisan press for the blast furnace here. I always keep going back to my main base. I'm just doing it. Not as easy to push as the carve is, that's for sure. Oof. That's how you do it without taking damage, somehow. Alright. On my way back home. I'm kind of curious about that bay that I was in. It looked like it might have been a good hunting area when I was in the wrong spot. I think I might have to check that area out. But I still need to check out a lot of other spots too. I really should have gone on a hunt for some barley though. Well, I have regrets, I guess. My little swamp island. And my little micro adjustments to my heading. when you're playing solo, you kind of have to do things a little bit differently. Because I don't have somebody in the front to warn me of obstacles. So I have to always be able to see at least somewhat well. I don't think I've come this close and gone through this little swamp before, though. Oh, there's a circling spawner in there. Too bad the bog witch couldn't have been in here. Huh. It's gonna be hard to actually find her again. I'm glad I was able to get at least the scythe handle in the meantime. Okay. Get a little bit better wind going here. I think the next part of what I have to do is actually going to be some building up at my main base. I might have to add another room or two on to my main structure, or build a secondary structure. That way I have room for all the new crafting stuff that's going to be happening. Although now that I think about it, I can't remember how to unlock the oven. I hope I don't need the serving tray. Maybe I've already unlocked it and just didn't realize it. I did! When I got the artisan table. Okay. So the voyage home. Really wish there was some better wind. But nope. Not this time. There's been a few times I've had a really nice wind behind me. The kind of wind that just makes you just kind of skid across the water almost. Now, if I'm right, this is the river with the bear on the right, the troll on the right, the bear on the left. And the little flooring piece that I built on the rock. Yeah, this has got to be it. Oh wait, no, I don't want to go this way. I want to go this way. I need to go the long way around because I need to get my long ship to my main base. I can't take it to my secondary dock because that requires foot travel. And even though I could, I really don't want to pop all that into a cart and do the, multiple trips necessary. Because to be quite honest, I absolutely hate the carts. I never even build them anymore. I built them a couple of times, I used them a couple of times, and that was it. So now I gotta follow this all the way up and around. Pretty soon, I'm going to be coming across, actually I wonder, because this river here leads into a different area, this might be able to save me some time, because this leads into a central bay, just south of my elder spawn if I remember correctly. But I'm not sure if I can take this ship all the way through. Oh, wait a second. Well, I can go this way, and I hope that it's not going to bite me in the butt. I should have kept going the other way, going straight, because there's that swamp river that I could have taken. That leads to the same bay that this does. Kind of. It's all connected anyway. Now there's good winds. Just seconds really after I had my motor power fail me, I finally got some decent wind. Oh well. That's alright. I'll just paddle my way through this river and get into that bay area and hope to be able to get through. I believe I can get through from there. Oh no, rocks. Oh, I can't quite hit it from there. Okay. Just need to get up on the side of it. Of course. Get over here. Okay, if you're not going to come to shore, you're going to get poisoned. I love this new sword. I don't love this piece of rock here, though. Perfect. And that should be enough to get through. Just gotta push it out a little bit in the front here, because this thing does not handle quite as nicely as the Carve, which is what I'm used to driving for the most part. No, don't go to sail. Okay, come on. Come on. Oh, there we go. Wind change. That'll give me the power I need to get through. Perfect. Love it. And there we go. Freedom from the rock. And then stuck on a different rock. Oh my god. Okay, I better stop hitting rocks. This is interesting, to say the least. Now, there should be a way on the right-hand side up here to get through to where I need to go. Ah, this is much better wind. I love it. Okay. Do I have any wood on me? Not enough. I need one piece of wood. Because I really need to fix that boat before it breaks. There we go. Perfect. Now I can bounce off a few more rocks and it's not going to matter. Now, if I follow the left-hand shore... Ooh, ha ha ha. If I follow the left-hand shore, that should take me back and around to my main base. Oh, no, turn. Oof. This would have been a great time to be able to use my power. I'm hoping that when I need it next, I get some really good wind like this. But if I'm right, then in the near future I'll have the wind at my back anyway. All these little small changes to avoid these rocks. Come on, come on, come on. I'd really like to get around this area here so that I can maybe start making some better time. Wish I could see the world tree. So navigating during storms kind of sucks without the map. Whoa. Okay. Okay, yeah, I know where I'm at. Perfect. That's the elder spawn right there. Which means I just gotta head this way. Pretty much straight west. Whew. Okay. Some big waves. There we go, hitting them a little bit better of an angle now. Not quite as damaging to the boat. Well, it wasn't damaging the boat yet, but if it was in the carve it would have been. Okay, so I need to keep that mountain in sight. because that, if I remember correctly, is another big bay area, which almost connects to the other one, but I couldn't quite make it connect. I tried to dig out a trench, but I couldn't quite make it work. I hope I'm still going the right way. So I can't see that mountain at all. But I haven't adjusted course, so I'm hoping so. Don't really want to slam into that land. Somewhere along this route there's a serpent, a night serpent that spawns. I don't know if their spawns are static, but... Oh, there's Thor again. Grab a screenshot of that. I always try to use a still from my previous stream as the screenshot, the thumbnail for my next ones. I feel like I might have gone too far. But I'm not sure. Oh no. Okay. That's one great thing about storms near the shore. You can usually get unstuck from rocky areas, or if you time it right, you can just get through the rocky areas. I don't think I'm heading the right way anymore. I'm heading south. I don't know if I wanted to be heading south yet. Okay. This might have been a mistake. Put all that for some wood, just so I can go repair my ship. Hopefully before it bounces off the rocks and sinks. Alright, let's move. Let's just keep this going. I hope this is the right way. I don't know if it is though. But at the very least, if I follow the shoreline, it should take me to where I need to go. Which is not directly into those rocks. I lost sight of my mountain landmark that I needed to keep an eye on. Now I don't know if it's on this area or on a different spot that was over there or behind me. So now I'm just kind of playing a guessing game. Although if this loops back around in a bay, and then I end up heading back out that way, then I know I'm in the right spot. I think I might be. So there's the eastern side of it. Which means if I'm right, my base should be somewhere over there. But I need to make sure before I start going off all willy-nilly. And now I think I'm almost positive, because that would lead me to my Black Forest copper base right there. Which means if I turn here, not too far up on the left, I will see a stone circle. And if I see that, I shall rejoice. And there's the stone circle. I guess I need to rejoice. Yay! That means I'm super close to my base, because it's right there. There's my Christmas trees by my dock. I'm actually going to go between... Was that a serpent or something that I just heard? Ah, yes. The beautiful glow of all of my sacrifices. Are you happy yet, Odin? I caught you watching me earlier, so you can't be too unhappy. I'm getting pretty good at docking that thing. Okay. And well, all my beautiful people, better make sure to reset my spawn point. That would suck. Okay. Oh, I do not have enough disk space. And on that lovely note there, my friends, I'm going to be calling this stream for now. And thanks for watching. Thanks for joining through my misadventures with apparently needing to find more disk space. I'm not sure when I'll be on again. I'm hoping to be able to have a regular schedule set in the near future. But at the very least, look for me on the weekends in the morning. So, for right now, have a wonderful day, wonderful evening, whatever it is, wherever you're at. I hope it is a good one. Bye.